Day 2.
We wake up.
Day 1.
Day 1.
Day 1.
Full day 1.
We were gonna take a bus from Naha over to where the aquarium is, and so we walked over to like the main bus area.
Yeah.
And so we get on the wrong bus at first. That was my bad.
We thought that we could use Suica.
Oh my god, okay, because in Tokyo, you can use Suica for the bus and, public transportation.
They are transitioning from using Suica to using their own Okinawan, public transportation currency.
Wait, why wouldn't they teach the idiot foreigners how to do it correctly?
My idiot foreigner self.
We got on, and he was like, we were all very confused, and then he just waved us on. And
I
thought that meant, a free ride. Sick. And then we're, getting off, and he's like, you have to pay.
We were like, oh, that makes sense.
Then we take the next part all the way to the
aquarium.
The aquarium is in this area called Ocean Expo. It's a part of, a bigger, park, I think.
Yeah.
Like a theme park, kind of.
Yeah.
But our main thing was we wanted to go to the aquarium.
Stunning aquarium. Big fan of this aquarium.
Big
they had
fan.
garden eels, which I love, personally. Big garden eel fan over here.
But I feel like you're a bigger fan of the freaking whale shark.
Yeah.
And Sarah is like, I want to take a picture with the whale shark.
Well, I had a vision, see.
Oh my god.
It was gonna be a great picture of me looking up at the whale shark, and it
took us 2 hours.
That is not true.
Two and a
figure
half
out.
hours.
No.
I was taking pictures of Sarah.
I didn't have the patience
Well,
to
the
do
first
it.
round.
It's because the whale shark was circling, but it would take 6 minutes per circle.
So we had to wait for the next time it got to the front of the tank.
And
And then
there's
everyone would also take
there's
pictures.
a bunch of people in front of the tank because they also want to do the same thing.
And then Sarah had a specific vision where she was looking up at the whale shark, but it's a weird angle for me to take the picture from.
Well, we were there. Nadia started taking pictures, and then me and Nadia, we were like, we're done. We're gonna move on. We gotta see the rest of the aquarium. It's just no, please, I need this picture. And we go back to take more pictures.
Yeah, well, it kept going super high, so you couldn't even see it in a picture. Anyway.
All right.
It's just for some reason this wild animal wasn't doing exactly what I wanted it to do for my picture, my photo op.
Yeah, we went, finished the rest of the aquarium, bought our little souvenirs from the aquarium.
Yes.
Yeah, it took a while.
You guys took forever.
Yeah, because all the stuff was so freaking cute.
I literally got 2 little things of washi tape and then purchased it, and I was waiting around for them for
Jenny was waiting for at
minutes.
least 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Outside of the
30
gift
minutes.
shop.
I was waiting for 30
But
minutes.
it was like first souvenirs in Japan. I love aquariums, so it was very exciting.
I love to get a move on.
Okay.
I was so hungry.
Oh, for anyone going there, we recommend not going to manatee and what were the other ones?
Okay, so they
the
had
sea turtle.
exhibits,
Yeah.
enclosures outside. There was a manatee, there was turtle, there was a dolphin that we didn't go to, and then there was one
There was something
more.
else. Can't remember.
what it
Anyway,
was.
I don't even remember. I just wrote creature.
Yeah.
but it was
That was sad.
There was no color. There was no
It was,
natural elements. It was literally just a concrete
I mean, the sea
pool.
turtles were okay. There's some rocks, but it was just
There
so
were,
sad.
there were 2
I don't know why I
rocks
wanted to not make
and,
it seem so sad.
a concrete beaching area.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
then we got lunch.
Yeah.
Lunch.
Um,
Okinawan soba.
Yeah.
Delicious.
It was great.
Yeah, our first, well, not really, kind of meal, because it was from a food truck.
First meal where we sat down and ate nice hot food.
Hot food in the humid weather of
I know.
Okinawa.
That is true, but it was so good.
It was delicious.
Another note.
Okay.
I'm vegetarian.
Oh my god.
I was doing a year-long vegetarian thing.
Which happened to be the year that we go to Japan after planning it for so long. Why'd you do that?
Because I love animals.
No hate to vegetarians.
For
I am
one
so...
more week. Anyway, so I was struggling, Sarah was struggling, and Nadia
And I was there.
was there.
Because Jenny's vegetarian, Nadia's picky, and
And Sarah is
And you're what?
annoying.
and I'm
I guess.
annoying, so not the best combination.
This
for
will be a
food.
continuous struggle of us and food. And then we went to the beach.
Beach
Because we had to go
time.
to the beach. We're in Okinawa.
Yeah, we
Beach
went
time.
to the play side. What was it? Or
play side.
there were multiple
Yes, there was a
Sections.
relaxation side of the beach and then a play side of the beach.
Nobody was in the relaxation section.
No one wanted to
because
be over there.
because we go to play.
We go
We
to
go to
play.
play.
And we play hard.
Except for Jenny, who was reading.
I was reading
Right.
a book.
Jenny
A book?
doesn't like the beach because sand and water.
I was reading.
Jenny was reading AO3.
I don't really like the beach, I was scared of the
Crazy.
sea creatures. But
Which
I jumped in for a little bit.
Yeah.
After you guys...
you walked in.
And I mistakenly said,
I walked.
you know what? This is like a beach that's kind of like gated off, a part of an ocean expo.
Yeah, it was closed off. It was this like, or it had like a
Not
border.
closed.
Yeah,
There was
and,
like a-
and
it
it is
was-
a public beach.
Yeah.
Like, anyone can go to it.
Yeah.
The Ocean Expo area is open. It's just like they have lifeguards, they have people there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, there wouldn't just be like spiky urchins on the floor or
Like,
anything.
and we were like, wait, this is so awesome! Yay! Like, wow! I wonder if they've removed all the creatures.
Yeah, they removed all the sea creatures that inhabit this area, and they just like moved them to the side.
All the sea creatures in the world start showing up in this tiny little
It is
section.
immediately as I said that Sarah steps on something like a little bit slimy and like squishy.
Something alive. It
Something
was alive.
It was something alive.
It
And I
was
was
alive.
like, no, it's algae. It has to be.
Yeah. Well, I was like, you should pick it up.
Well, Sarah was trying to convince me to pick up this little creature.
Because I wanted to find out what it
Consistently.
was. I was like, I'm so curious. What on earth is this?
And why didn't you pick it up?
Because I didn't want to. It was like slimy and squishy.
So Sarah picked up the guy.
It was a sea cucumber.
Then
I
we
don't
had
know.
to catch the last bus.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We caught the
So-
last bus back to Naha, which is all the way across the island from where we were.
Yeah. And if we didn't get this bus, we were screwed.
Yeah, we were stranded.
So you know what we did? We took a photo shoot on the stairs.
There's some staircase up to the bus area, and we were like, oh, we need to take some pictures before we leave. Not really realizing that this is our last bus to get out of here. But we got on, and we were fine. I think that was
We were
the
hungry.
I think I just got another rice triangle.
end of the
Yeah.
I
first
love my onigiri.
day. Oh,
I think
before
so.
before that, because we argue about food a little bit. Because me and Nadia get hangry when we're hungry, and Sarah is very indecisive about food. One of the rules that she made on this trip was that we were not allowed to have anything that was not Japanese
So
food.
I never said that.
You
I
basically
did.
implied
I just was
it.
like, we're in Japan, so why not eat Japanese food?
No, you basically went, no. Because, like, whenever I was like, what if we went to this Chinese place, which is probably going to have Chinese, Japanese food? Sarah was like, no, I think we should just go to, like, a sushi restaurant or something. I'm like, okay.
None of us eat fish.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's also true.
Yeah.
None of us eat fish.
None of us eat fish. So, before we went to bed, to be so good and prepared for the next day, we each looked through what restaurants would be nearby the place we were going so that we could easily just go and get a table and then eat and we're good.
So glad that worked out.
Wait.
Day two.
Day two.
Day two.
We're on the bus.
We're on the bus.
Growlithe themed bus.
Growlithe
to
themed bus.
Chatan, America Village. The breakfast place that we found the night before was like had 4 stars on Google reviews. It looked amazing. It was fluffy pancakes, and we all wanted to try that because they look so aesthetically pleasing.
It's true.
So we make our way over to the restaurant and
And there's like a million people outside.
all waiting to get
Not a
in
million.
and eat.
It was like
a
40.
lot
It was
of
we
people.
were 41st in line or something
Whatever.
like that
No, we
on the
were- wait,
iPad.
No, we would have
We would have
been.
been. We would have been like 41st in line. Except the way to reserve a table or like to get your name on the list was you had to put in your phone number.
Yep.
All of us have international phone numbers, the +1 US phone number.
Yeah.
I still feel like it would have worked if we had like tried. Like
We were sick and tired of it. It was so hot outside.
I really
And
wanted my
hungry.
pancakes then.
Jenny and I vetoed Sarah's
I got vetoed.
This
We
decision
started
to-
getting hangry.
to wait in line for another hour and a half to get food.
I was ready to wait.
Sarah was
Which is crazy.
Sarah
Which I
is-
couldn't even wait because I couldn't get in the line.
I was
So-
ready to wait forever because
We-
I wasn't going to be called.
decided to find another restaurant because there's a ton in this area. There was one that was basically downstairs.
Yeah, right
of where this
underneath.
restaurant was. It was like a
Lots of spam,
Like a diner?
Lots of. It was like America style diner with Hawaiian and Okinawan dishes, and like very breakfasty, very brunch. It was great, delicious.
I tried spam for the first time.
Yeah,
yeah.
I liked it.
I'm
It was
glad.
good.
Yeah. And then we went to look around at all the different shops.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah.
Cute area. It wasn't really America, but it was
no, definitely not very American.
But it was fun.
But yeah, we explored for a little bit. We did some window shopping and it was really fun.
Forgot something.
You
On
forgot?
day one at the aquarium, Jenny got this drink. This like tea.
Oh my God.
Iced tea. And it
Oh.
was like
Day 1 of Japan trip.
Day one of
and
Japan trip, I got
she was
iced
like,
tea.
It was
"Yeah,
a
it's, like, not
hibiscus."
very sugary. Like it's kind of. I'm not a fan.
It wasn't sweet.
Yeah, and so then I tried it, and I was like, "Oh my god! Like, what is this stuff?" Like, yeah, I would totally get this again. Like, yeah, I'll just keep an eye out.
I just keep an eye.
Little did I know, would never find it.
Okay, but that's because it was an Okinawa specialty.
No,
And for some reason, Sarah Sarah was like, no, I will find it again on the mainland. I bet.
We saw it in every vending machine.
In Okinawa.
In Okinawa. Every vending machine, every store. And we were like, oh, it's the drink that Jenny got at the aquarium.
Back to America Village.
Oh, yeah.
Window shopping finishes. We're gonna head back to Naha and explore the actual city because we were basically out for all of the first day and then most of the second day. Sarah went to Alpha State again. Oh, we went back to do our laundry because we were in the beach and we wanted to make sure we had clothes were washed. And
everything was sweaty.
Everything was sweaty.
So sweaty.
And we were on day 2.
And we were on day 2.
And we
already needed to do laundry.
We're back. We're doing our laundry. Oh, and then we went to Kokusai Dori, the like shopping.
Oh yeah, the like main.
In Naha, and we did our first like our window shopping to just see what we wanted to get.
Yeah, we had to do it once around.
Me and I started getting hungry, so we started arguing with Sarah.
Oh my gosh.
We have to argue about everything.
Yes. Well, and part of it was because all the places on that street were like freaking meat.
A lot of them had
meat. We were actually arguing as we ran into a man.
He was like promoting a restaurant upstairs, and he was like showing us a menu.
Yeah.
And our biggest thing was making sure Jenny could find something to eat at these places.
At least something small, because
at least something filling, so that way she wasn't just stuck at like a meat-centered place and only eating rice. Every day. So I, apparently being the most social of us three, was like,
what do you mean apparently?
Hey man, vegetarian options? Do you have any? And he went, vegetarian, yes. And he pointed.
We love the vegetarian.
He was like, oh yes. And he started pointing at every single vegetarian option. I was like, Sarah, Jenny, this looks great. And I'm hungry.
And my brain was saying, this is a scam. This man
like, which is fair.
Who would try to get
us.
you to their second story, unseeable, no sign in the door, restaurant, and just showing you random things on a menu?
So I'm like, no guys, let's keep walking. And we keep walking.
And we kept running. We were like, walking. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, we were like, oh, we'll come back. We should do more shopping. And he probably thought like, I'm never gonna
say that. We say that. We cross the street. And you guys are like, Sarah, what was wrong with that place? It looked great. And we all start yelling at each other. And I'm like looking at Yelp trying to find a review of this like place that doesn't exist. And I'm like, you guys don't get it. Like,
so yeah, we take like 10 steps forward and we immediately turn back and we're like, hey buddy, we're going in. Can you show us up?
Then I'm like, okay, I'm actually being insane and I give up on finding anything. So we'll just go there.
So he takes us up to the restaurant.
And he was so excited.
He was so happy that we actually went.
And I was like, in my mind, I was like, I'm so sorry. I thought you were part of the mafia. Like, I'm so sorry. Like,
And we walked in and it was so pretty in there.
Yeah, it was so nice. There was
really
no one else there.
Lights and like, there wasn't anyone else
Your
there.
guys' food was good from what I heard.
It was so
Yeah.
good. Had like tamagoyaki. Freaking phenomenal, bro. That stuff in Japan is crazy. It's so good.
I had gyoza, and this was my first gyoza of the trip, and I love gyoza. I grew up eating gyoza for like at least every other week for most of my meals, and it was like served on a big burning skillet, and it felt like I was the person that orders fajitas at a restaurant. Like pan, that's how I felt.
Well, you are the person who orders fajitas at a
And
restaurant.
I am that person.
Except you don't eat
And it's
anything
not
but
for
the meat and the tortillas.
Hey, we're not talking about
We are talking
We
about
went to
that.
Japan, we didn't
I'm
go to
Mexican,
Mexico.
I have to say it.
But anyway, it was still very good. Great meal. And that was our first like real meal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
we
we
sat
sat down at a
down.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Like, well, no, we had the breakfast.
No, we had the breakfast. Liar.
So that was our second.
that was our first dinner.
That was our first
our first
real dinner.
But yeah, we finish up our meal. We go back onto the street to actually
I
shop.
found my drink.
Yes, you
Sarah
found
found
your
her
my
drink.
drink.
Sarah found her drink.
And we each got like kind of like souvenir stuff. We wanted to get shisa.
Yeah.
Yes, the
Little
little
shisa,
Which Nadia kept calling shinsa
and I was wrong
for like
2
days.
weeks. 2 weeks
Like,
after.
And I had never heard of it, so I started saying shinsa. I was like, guys, look at all the shinsa, guys. There's all the shinsa. Oh, it's the Okinawan shinsa.
And it's worse
Like,
coming from you.
like,
And I did it.
Right, this white girl
actually-
just yelling about the shinsa. Like, oh my god. Anyway, but we got some shisa.
We got some shinsa.
We got like a little matching set. Okay, usually they're supposed to come in like a pair of 2, but we're 3. So
So we
'Cause
found
we're special.
3.
But yeah, they come in pairs of 2, and they're supposed to be like protector guardians, and you put them like outside
little
your house
lions.
usually.
I don't know about you guys, but I have felt pretty protected ever
Me too.
since
Yeah,
buying the
I
feel
shinsa.
great.
And we found some like sea cucumber stuff. We were like, we know those guys.
Those guys, we picked them up.
And then
we got ice cream.
yes, our final thing for the day was the blue seal,
Blue
ice cream.
Oh my god.
Because we
so
wanted to try
yum.
all the Okinawa different things, so
It
we
was
had
just
it.
crummy.
I got a mango one.
I got, it looks like vanilla. And
Probably
cookies
got-
and cream.
Oh, I got chocolate. I think I got cookies and cream. No, I got
Chocolate
brown.
mixed no nuts.
So anyways, that was wrap for the night. Basically our Okinawa trip. thank you so much for watching. Sorry for the abrupt ending. When we originally recorded this, it was 2 hours long, and we put the outro at the end of the 2 hours. So I'm here making an outro. This is one of my favorite parts of the trip, just because, I gotta hype up Okinawa. When most people go to Japan, they go to Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, one of the main big 3 cities, which are great, and I definitely recommend if it's like one of your first times going. But Okinawa is so underrated. If you're planning to go to Japan, do it. See the islands, see everything you can. If you haven't already, go check out our first part. It has our introductions, travel planning troubles, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!